Welcome into another edition of the Eagles Nest. I'm your host, Alec Richardson.
And I'm Keith Wines.
This weekend, Brockport faced their SUNYAC rival in their home open weekend in baseball. How did they fare?
Brockport's women's gymnastics hosted the NCGA Gymnastics National Championships. Is this the year the gymnastics team finally brought home a championship?
All this and more coming up on the Eagles Nest. On March 23rd and 24th, the College at Brockport hosted the National Collegiate Gymnastics Association National Championships. And boy, would this be a good weekend for the Golden Eagles. We start things off in the team competition as Jessica Rockefeller puts Brockport in a good rhythm with this spectacular performance on the vault, where she would score a 9.525 to lead the Golden Eagles. Later on, Brockport entered their last event, the beam, needing a good score, and Rockefeller delivers again with a 9.675 to give the Golden Eagles their highest overall event score of the day at 47.9. Brockport would ride the score to the top of the podium as they achieved their first ever first place in the team competition, tying with the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. But that would not be all for the Golden Eagles, as throughout the competition, junior Elizabeth Levy participated in the all-around event, where she participated in all 4 events. Here she is on the balance beam, where she would score her highest score of the day, 9.55. Her performance would also lead her to a first-place finish in the all-around, beating out second place by only 0.25. Levy scored well in all of her events with a 9.25 on bars, 9.45 on vault, and a 9.4 on floor. Also achieving high honors in the individual competition, Taylor Wiersbaugh was named the national champion on floor exercise with an amazing score of 9.725. What an amazing weekend for Brockport Gymnastics.
Brockport's baseball team played St. John's Fisher in Pittsford on March 21st, and man, did they bring their bats. Junior Jay Coleman returned after missing 3 games due from an injury, and he made his presence felt in the Golden Eagles lineup. Coleman had 3 hits and knocked in 3 runs, and Stephen Boronchek had 2 hits and drove in 2 more runs. Sophomore Justin McCarthy struck out 2 in the 9th to seal the deal for Brockport as the Golden Eagles went on to win this one 9-6. 2 days later on Friday, March 23rd, Brockport baseball played their first home game of the season, as well as their first SUNYAC game of the season, as they hosted the Red Dragons of Cortland. Brockport got off to a slow start, trailing 4-1 in the middle of the 4th inning, but the Golden Eagles would score 4 in the 7th and take this one 7-5. Mike Weekley and Pete Wilson each had 2 RBIs. Weekley's coming from a home run, and Aaron Tilley pitched a strong 6 1/3 innings, giving up 5 runs, 4 of which are earned on 7 hits. Tilley walked 1 and struck out 6. That would be all for the offense for the weekend. That would be all the offense for the weekend for the Brockport Golden Eagles. The Eagles couldn't get anything going offensively and were shut out in both games of Saturday's doubleheader. Golden Eagles lost 10-0 in the noon game and 13-0 in the afternoon game to the Red Dragons. The season is still in good shape, and the Brockport will look to restart their winning ways on March 30th at New Paltz.
Coming off a loss to St. Lawrence, Brockport women's lacrosse traveled to RIT to face off against the Tigers. The Golden Eagles would come out charging, scoring an astounding 15 goals in the first half. RIT would not be able to recover even with a strong second half showing. Brockport wins it 23-16 with Karen Bianchi leading the team with 6 goals. Still on the road, Brockport would then travel to Nazareth College for their 5th game of the year. Again, Brockport would come out blazing, outscoring Nazareth 11-7 in the first half. But the Golden Flyers would retaliate, scoring 3 of the first 4 goals of the second half, bringing the score to 12-10. But that's as close as they would get as Emily Zartman nets a season-high 4 goals in a 16-12 Golden Eagle victory.
The men's lacrosse team looked strong in their win at Medaille College on March 21st. Junior Jesse Elliott scored 6 goals and had 2 assists in the 20-5 win, and Brockport held Medaille scoreless in the 2nd and 3rd quarters. Alex Austin added 3 more goals, and Joe Madison finished the day with 3 points. The Golden Eagles followed up their win with another in their game against Elmira College on Saturday, March 24th. Brockport outscored Elmira 5-1 in the 3rd quarter to win a close one, 14-11. Brendan Ruthus and Lyndon McCain each had 3 goals. Brockport is now on a 2-game winning streak and will roll into Casanova on March 27th, looking to win a third.
That will do it for tonight's show. We would like to thank a few people: Brockport Athletic Communications and Kelly Vergeen, our crew here at the Eagles Nest, and of course, our beautiful fans. Thank you for watching Eagles Nest. We'll see you next week on BTV.